I don't hide the fact that I have anxiety or depression on this channel. And there are days where things are overwhelming. There are days where I realize that I could have just killed myself. But I chose photography. So, for this new project, here we go. I've got a wheel that flipped over. I've got a wheel of prompts that we can do, and just put my coffee down here. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna spin the wheel, and we're gonna see what we're gonna do next. I'm too close to the camera, I'm sorry. I hate this. We're walking around with the Neptune lens system. So before this whole AI thing took off, prompts meant something else. And there was this thing called prompt photography or photography prompts, or some people say promptography. And basically it's like journaling where you have a prompt. So you'd have a prompt for your photography, like, look for something color red, shoot things that are red, or things that are out of place, or look for repetition, right? And that's what it meant before. Now when you talk about something like promptography, it's related to AI and prompts, and that's just bullshit. So our prompt is to look for things that are broken but still standing, or look for things that don't belong. So I had to cut that off because there was a very loud fire truck. So when I started thinking these prompts, putting these prompts together for that selection, I did pair up some prompts because some things are going to be more difficult than others. So that's an example for this prompt. I have to look for something that's broken and still standing, or things that don't belong. Fun fact, that's both me. Broken and still standing, and I don't belong. So let's do this. I guess that counts as broken and still standing, yeah? So I've been gone I haven't been posting a lot lately because I don't know if you noticed, but my right eye, I had a blocked gland, so my eye swelled up, and I didn't want to look nasty. It kind of looked wrong. I look terrible, so I didn't want to put that on the videos. So I haven't been doing it. I've been writing a lot, collating a lot of ideas. But yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. It's kind of hard, difficult to look for certain prompts, like in this area. It's hard to find things that are broken and still standing. That's why I kind of paired up a couple of prompts to do that thing. So let's walk this other way. So as I was saying, it's kind of hard to find certain prompts in certain areas. Like, you can find it, but it's very difficult. Like here in BGC, to find something that's broken and still standing when it's such an iconic lifestyle city, and I guess is what you call it, right? So everything is pretty nice and fixed, and they don't leave things broken and still standing. So you gotta be creative with the prompts that I made. I had to like pair things up, things that I thought that would be difficult to shoot on certain locations. So we're back for another day of shooting. Clearly I wasn't able to get a lot of footage the other day. We had wonderful sunlight, but sunset I didn't really get a lot. Now we've got a bit of overcast, everything's gray, so let's see what we can do. Still rocking the Neptune lens system with the AT f4, so let's get to it. That was an interesting sticker to see. Their luxury, our misery, with the famous crocodile logo on it. So that was an interesting couple of days of shooting. And the entire point of me doing this series really is to approach photography as what some people would call shutter therapy, using photography as a means of therapy to anxiety, to depression, as a means to relax, to reduce stress. And really that's all that's all that it is really. It's and going out and enjoying the art and, you know, reaping whatever healing benefits you can, just like any other hobby other people would draw as therapy. So that is what we're doing here. We're just approaching it with prompts so that we add a bit of skill building. Again, I'm not the best when it comes to like street photography, but hopefully in doing these videos and going out and shooting these with these prompts in mind, we can, or in my case, I can improve my skill as a photographer, right? And feel free to join me on these prompts. Maybe you can share your shots, go out with these prompts in mind, and, you know, link your Instagram in the comment section. We can check it out and discuss, right? For the shoot, I was using the Neptune lens system, specifically the 80mm lens. Normally I'd shoot 50, but I felt like the 80 would give me some nice reach, some nice isolation, that nice perspective compression is what they call it, right? So a few of the shots, I'd like to explain some of the rationale behind that. One shot we see here, one of the first shots I have, is of the trees and the clearing, where you can see that crane jutting out, right? And that felt like something that didn't belong. You have these nice shot of these trees, the blue sky, and then you just have this white crane out of nowhere. Interesting, nice bit of juxtaposition. Although again, it is a city, so you know, you will see things like that in the city. I just thought it stood out like it didn't belong. I found this nice little bench. BGC has this nice little cartoonish, I'd like to say, looking benches. And I saw one with a hole right on the side. And, you know, it's rare to see something with that much damage still standing, especially here in BGC. So that was interesting. There are a few other shots there. So, yeah, let me put this down. Hopefully, you enjoy this sort of thing, and we can do this like as an exercise, as I mentioned. The whole goal is really not to like who's better than who. It's not. That's not the point. The point is to go out and enjoy our photography. You know, I suck at it. It doesn't matter. You might suck at it. It doesn't matter. It's just showing each other what we can do with these prompts and just enjoy. You know, if you like this sort of thing, comment down below, show me your work, you know, comment your Instagram or, you know, your Lomography page or your photo bucket or anything like that. And let's check it out. Let's discuss. And I'd love to see everyone else's photography. So yeah, until the next video, I'll see you around. Cheers.